Hello Mila, hello Jack. Hello everybody else who's watching, and welcome to Storytime with Grandad. Today's book is from Mr Benn. It's Mr Benn, Wizard. Mr Benn looks out of his window at number 52 Festive Road and sees children and their parents are walking to the park. He follows to find out why. There's a magic show at the park, Mr Benn discovers, and as he watches the display, he thinks of a certain shop. In the costume shop, Mr Benn finds a starry, glittery costume, and the shopkeeper appears and invites him to try it on, to see how well it fits. Mr Benn steps out of the changing room and finds himself in a cavern packed with shelves from floor to ceiling, and on every shelf is crammed books, jars, packets, and other intriguing sundry. He's just studying a book called Useful Spells when two men walk in from the palace. They have been sent to find a wizard. Will he come with them? Mr Benn is happy to oblige, and soon they are all clip-clopping their way through lovely countryside on a horse-drawn carriage. People wave as they pass, and everyone looks remarkably happy. "Oh, they are happy," says Mr Benn's companion. "Our king is a good king, and everybody loves him." At the palace, Mr Benn is led into the great hall, where a great many worried people are gathered. At the head of the hall sit a king and queen. The queen is an impressive, stately woman. The king is a short, happy man. This is a problem. As the queen sees it, the king is just not kingly enough. For a start, he's too placid. He should jump about more. Could Mr Benn cast a spell to make this happen? Mr Benn consults his book, says the appropriate spell, waves the magic wand, and sure enough, the king begins to jump about all over the floor, rather like a frog. "Stop," commands the queen. This isn't what she has in mind at all. Mr Benn quickly finds the spell to reverse the charm. The queen explains that the problem is that the king should be bigger and stronger. Mr Benn says the relevant spell, and the king begins to grow, too big for the chair, and strong. He gives a soldier a gentle pat, and a whole line of them fall like dominoes. "Stop," shouts the queen. Mr Benn says the words, and waves his wand to reverse the spell. "Perhaps strong is not right," suggests the queen. "But a king should certainly be tall and elegant," and she orders Mr Benn to make him so. Mr Benn reads the spell for height and elegance, and the king begins to grow and grow. The queen calls out "stop" just before her king reaches the ceiling, and Mr Benn reverses the spell. Exasperated, the queen tries to make the king more statuesque, but of course he turns into stone. She tries to explain to Mr Benn but Mr Benn cuts her short. "Things cannot be changed to and fro forever," he says, and he refuses to cast another spell. The queen begs him to work one more charm to reverse the spell and bring the king back to normal. "It's not important how he looks. I realise that now." Mr Benn reverses the spell, and the queen and crowd rejoice. The king smiles and thanks Mr Benn. Back in the shop, Mr Benn changes into his normal clothes and thanks the shopkeeper. "I liked that king," says Mr Benn. "I'm glad he wasn't changed." "Thanks to you, sir," said the shopkeeper. Mr Benn walks home to number 52 Festive Road. Nothing has changed here in this cheerful, ordinary street. The end. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Jack. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.